they will know that the difference is clear. And it was working. Later on, some smart minds now say that, what about people that didn't enter into the departmental store? How will they see our bottle in the midst of other bottles and see the difference that is clear? Why not we get into physical structure branding? Now they now started fixing up fantastic buildings. I remember when Oriflame came into Lagos, that they are building in Adeni Jones. It was speaking volumes. Then there's something that they used to do. I don't know if it is the country director or when they just say, they are from Sweden. Yeah. There is this bad Mercedes-Benz S-Class, pure white. They will not park in front of the gates. There's one club somewhere around the background. When you enter the compound, as in you see some bad sport cars. Some bad, like the likes of Bentley. They'll park one sports car like Maserati here, they'll park Bentley here, they'll park, Maybach, all in the compound, nobody is driving them. So when somebody see that thing, they'll call others and say, that gig we want to have this weekend, I've seen where we should go to. I think that place is a real place. What I saw there, I know that the boys that matter, this is where they gather. They just pack those things at the compound, that's all. This is what branding does. That when people come close, they don't need to come too close enough for them to get attracted and want to do business with you. Remember I told us some time ago in the law of buy-in, people first of all buy into your person before they buy into your product. So if branding is all about creating an attraction that brings an indelible print on the minds of people, and we have seen that it has moved from product to physical structure. I remember then there's one other brand, I think Trevo then, they are building. No, you can't see that building and people invite you and you will not want to honor that invitation for goodness sake. Because even while you are driving past, each time you will be saying that one day I will enter this place. Now you got an invitation. Would you turn it down? The physical structure alone gives people the impression that there is money in this organization. An organization cannot have a structure, an edifice like this, and you are asking if they mean business. Remember this time around, it's not the product brand anymore. The next P, physical structure. Yeah. There is some fantastic, fantabulous, incredible, billboard adverts still under physical structure. But then some other persons came and said, see, some scientific, economic scientists, they came up and said, the world is changing. The product brand, we know it's all gone. Weird branding is now, it's not the physical structure. Get fantastic people. Let them look good, brand them. Give them extraordinary, clean up their wardrobes. Clean up. There's this project that I'm currently running. And some international brands are coming up as, the headline brands. For those that are in the project management cadre, the kind of guys that I gave those positions to, I think the shortest amongst them might be 6 feet tall. They are model class guys. Clean, sound upstairs and clean. Then the ladies that are in that particular cadre, they are ladies that can send a Catholic priest out of his calling. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just seeing them alone, if you are the religious extremist, the first thing you say is the blood of Jesus. Say, sir, what's happening? This is where we are going. Say, I don't want to go that direction again. As in some bad, no, let's not use that bad. Extravagantly looking hot, not H-O-T, H-A-W-T, hearts. Hearts, babes. Angel-like, angelicas. Very angelic. Of course, we have our brand culture.
Who said that angel?
Apostle, of course. Apostle understand that. Apostle understand that the interpretation of the glory of God includes the beauty of God. But most times the church don't know that glory means beauty. You can't put people like that in front desk and people will not pull out ATM to pay. It doesn't. You know what I'm talking about? Put them in front desk, put them in marketing front, and when they come close and pin you up, enter into the office of the police commissioner. When the people at the gate are saying that, are you on appointment? They say yes, of course. Or they'll say apparently. They use English to finish you, grammarize you. And you see all the agencies, they are stepping aside. You say, he wants your guy, he wants your clip, he wants your guy. There was no appointment. When you get into that office, like one movie we watched some time ago, when the lady will say, lay Maya. But you look into the eyes, anything they say you should do, you will do. They say, sign here, sign here, sign here, sign here, and you keep signing. Where else should I sign? Sign here. I'm seeing 50 super, and don't worry, just sign 50 super. Sign. And the person, what about if? Is there nothing like 100 super or 200 super? Say there is, just sign 50 super 4 times. That's 200 super. What's the implication? You know, bring the check, let me write, then you sign on it. Is that all? Yes. No, you know, we're talking about personal power branding. Personal power. Fix all of this in the front lines. Not only that, take care of their wardrobes. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Superlife comes up and says, everybody in the office, all the staff in the office, your wardrobe allowance every month, 200K. Debbie. Oh my God. You know, sometimes dark complexion ladies, they get intimidated when they see light, not bleach complexion, light complexion. But there are times when the dark complexion are heavily packaged. They will tell you that black is beautiful. Forget this, forget this thing. As in black, that black is the real thing. And they will pride themselves. When Debbie comes out, and you see the 6 inches heels and a bad bespoke skirt suit, and you tell you that, well, her accent will change. Do you agree? Yeah. Accent will change. Welcome to Superlife, please. Someone will say this one just came for Yankee. We want to come and intimidate us. Not Yankee, not from Agege. but all things have become what? New. Everything has changed. Personal power. As if that's not enough, get one Mercedes-Benz sports car, sports edition, and give it to them. Carry one S-Class, give to our accountant. Wardrobe allowance, 250K every month. And regular basic allowance, 1.5 million every month. S-Class Mercedes-Benz AMG. Blast you with that. You will agree with me that your work will span beyond just accounting. You will do more than accounting, isn't it? When people will come, you will say, you do more of marketing than accounting. People will say, when you enter that company, if you see their staff, if you see their staff, I beg. People will say, I pray I walk in that place. Then while they are admiring the staff, remember we are talking about culture. And I said culture is about branding. And branding is about creating an attraction that leaves an indelible impact on the minds of people until their subconscious mind takes over. That even in the dream, they are sleeping, they are saying super, 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 super. In the dream, it's super life. They breathe super life, they eat super life, they walk, everything super life, they talk super life. That is branding. But we said branding has changed paradigm, has shifted from product to physical structure to people. So how can we get this done? We come into an agreement to build a culture that whenever we are coming for any meeting, we look like we are going to see, the king of, London. We look like we are going to Buckingham Palace, or you have an appointment in Aso Rock. If the chairman, MD, and CEO of Superlife should come to Nigeria today and fixes a dinner party, and exclusively for 15 people, and you happen to be one of them, how will you package yourself for that meeting?
Wow.
Like a peasant or a prince?
Prince.
Or a princess? As applicable.
Yeah.
You will look your best, isn't it?
Exactly.
If for no reason, you would say, when I enter that place today, the king must notice me. The MD and the CEO must notice me. But do you know that if you apply this same principle, that customers must notice you, you will attract customers. You will. Business will be beautiful. I know of people that meet me, and someone told me some time ago that I saw you, somewhere in front of your estate, and you stepped out of car and you said you were going to barb your hair. And the person, she's the marketer in my bank, and said, so that day you were going out, were you actually going elsewhere? I said no. She said, was it salon? I said yes. She said, and you are that packaged to salon? You are that packaged? I said, well, I'm just living my real me. I'm just being myself. And she said, wow, that I envy you. I said, you don't need to envy. You can just build the culture. It starts from, not just one day, it starts from a moment. When the mind is made up, you can start practicing it. You can start now. She said, so just to go and back your hair, you were looking that good? I said, was I really looking good? She said, yes. I said, well, that's my business. Looking good is my business. Because that is branding. And what kind of branding is that? Persona, power, branding. And that is the peak of all kinds of branding. Because people first of all buy into your person before they buy into your products. No matter how fantastic your product is, if you come before anybody looking like a peasant, will they have confidence in that product?
No.
They'll say, if that product is very good, you will not be looking like this. Am I right?
Yeah.
No matter how fantastic the building is, when you come, the people coming out of the building, they are looking like warehouse workers. You now come and sell something to someone. You see that building? That's where our companies, that's where we work. And somebody will say, that's where you work, and you are looking like this. I'm sorry, maybe somebody else from that company should sell to me, not you. But if this is how every one of you look in that place, I don't think I'm interested. You are using the building to deceive people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
People first of all buy into your person before they buy into your product. It is your personality that validates every other thing you do. That is it. That's where branding is right now. Now let me break it down so that you understand better. Have you noticed that now in billboards, before now people can just bring maybe a product bottle, samples of product put on billboard, and they will just write what they want to write and it's selling. Yeah. At some point they'll just put their office structure on billboard and it is selling. But today, what do they put on billboard? Celebrities, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carry basket mouth and put there. Carry AY, place there. Carry C Ronaldo and place on a billboard advertising a thing. Will that thing sell? We see Ronaldo, will it sell?
Yes.
If at all other people don't buy, his club fans is enough market, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then those ones that are not fans of the club but they just like him is enough market, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why is it that they don't just carry just anybody and put there? Now, people must be there. Pick the likes of Beyonce and she wears a bikini, or just even brand her with a particular dress. You want to sell that dress, let Beyonce wear it and place it on a billboard. Would that dress be a sellout?
Yes,
It will be a sellout. 48 hours you did not book, it's out of stock. Out of stock. That is where it is right now. Osimhen is doing well now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to sell something in Nigeria, you brand it, Osimhen. Will that thing sell? It will
Exactly.
sell.
See Ronaldo drinking a cup of STC.
See Ronaldo drinking a cup of STC 30. STC Plus. After drinking it, it tastes good. I feel vibrant right now. Coming up next is 100 goals next season. And he kicks the ball. And say STC 10, thanks to STC 10, STC Plus. Thanks. That's all.
It's done.
Will that thing sell? Warehouse will be empty. My big brother here will be under pressure. That please, sir, we have booked for 300 cartons. Where is it? He will say that, sir, calm down. There are some places that book for 4,000 cartons. Another one has booked, as we are talking, look at this, sir. There's an organization that booked for 10,000 cartons. It's an NGO. They want to distribute, to different communities. Then we are still thinking of your 300 cartons. We will attend to it, sir. When you hear 10,000 cartons spending, 4,000 cartons spending, your 300 cartons, you will just say, please, sir, take your time. What happened?
Hey.
See Ronaldo just said this tastes good. I'm invigorated for the next season. My fans, I promise you 200 goals. Are you kidding me? That thing is a sellout. Personal power branding. So where we are going to be leaving it today, please, I want us to enter a contract today. If you want to call it a covenant, call it covenant. If you want to call it a contract, call it a contract. Next Tuesday, let it be, our extravaganza Tuesday. Everybody look extravagant. If you want to go native, wear your native attire with your walking stick or with anything. You want to go English, look extraordinary. Listen. When we are done that day, we do rounds of photo shoots, all the ladies, all the men, then everybody together. Carry those pics, then everybody do their individual photo shoots. Individual. We're going to do this next week. We'll look out for any of the backgrounds that is good enough, and everybody will do a video. Mr. Kuche, if we can edit that video and make it a HD video, do nice editing, load it in social media. I am telling you, people will start placing call. Within 48 hours, we start receiving call. That please, when is the next Super Life meeting? It will shock you. It was not prayer that made it work. It is principles. It is principles. You wouldn't tell me that we have an apostle here and prayers are not going on for Super Life. We have a senior pastor here of the RCCG and prayers are not going on. We have a lot of people, that are spiritually sound. We have those ones that are Islamic and they are committed. You want to tell me they are not praying? I don't know if you have witches and wizards too. You want to tell me when they are making money, they will not pray for that thing? They will pray. They will pray. And all the prayers without engaging the 21st century business principles, the failure will be very loud. Very loud. But when you engage
21st century business principles. You will pray less. The prayers will just be prayer of thanksgiving. And whenever you pour out appreciation, the door of reception will constantly be open. You don't come out and say, Father, in the name, all the enemies of Supana die. Oh, no. We don't pray that the enemies should die, because the enemies can also become our customers. Why not convert enemies to customers? They should not die. I said they should be sick and drink our product. You get it? You don't pray sweating anymore. You pray, with a lot of panache and thanksgiving and fulfillment in the heart. In everything, through prayers and supplication with thanksgiving. Every time you say, God, I thank you for my business. It is making waves. I'm getting people, I'm getting clients, success lines in South Africa, I'm getting in Indonesia, I'm getting in India, I'm getting in US, in Florida, in Houston, Texas, I'm getting in Denver, Colorado, I'm getting in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm getting in Miami, I'm getting in Bahamas, I'm getting people from Ecuador, I'm getting from Cuba, I'm getting from Jamaica, I'm getting from Costa Rica, I'm getting from Brazil, I'm getting from Japan, I'm getting from Vietnam. As in, God, I thank you. That's what you keep saying every day. Not Baba. Even himself, he will say, when you call the first Baba, I heard. The first one I heard. You don't need to call all the others. Do the needful.